Hi, I'm Alan Sugano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and today's topic is about LTO, or actually tape. Yeah, tape. I know it's a little old school, but we still use it. It is a way that we get our backups offline, but LTO 7 and 8 and going forward, and actually even earlier than that, actually do offer worm cartridges. What is worm? Worm, WORM, like a squiggly thing, except this stands for write once, read mostly. So basically, the way a worm cartridge works is you put the cartridge in your tape library. Once it writes data to that cartridge, it cannot be changed ever. It doesn't matter which way you flip the overwrite protection. It cannot be overwritten. It cannot be modified. It cannot be deleted. So although Amazon doesn't say it, the word on the street is that some people are hypothesizing that Glacier Storage, which is from Amazon, and some of the other vendors, like there's Blob Storage from Microsoft, from Azure, they're using some type of hybrid of disks and worm cartridges, although this is pure speculation in terms of backing up their immutable storage. Immutable means, right, it cannot change once you write to it. So if you do decide to use worm cartridges and you have a tape library, just know that it does require, in order for the tape library to recognize a cartridge as a worm cartridge, it has to use a special label. So in other words, a standard LTO 7, LTO barcode label, won't work. For the LTO 7 cartridges, you have to use an LTO X label. For LTO 8 cartridges, you have to use an LTO Y like Yankee, barcode label. And then once you do that, when a tape library looks at it, goes, oh, this is a worm drive. And Veeam actually supports LTO worm cartridges, but you have to create a different special media pool for that worm cartridge and just drop in worm cartridges there. But it is a great way. It's also, worm cartridges are a great way if you need to archive data, right? So if your company needs like a monthly backup that you need to retain forever, if you have or yearly backup you need to retain forever, or if you're going to retire a server and you want to just retain it forever, worm cartridges, they'll have a shelf life of they say about 20 to 30 years under ideal conditions. So maybe it's not forever, but maybe it's long enough, right? Especially financial institutions, or if you're doing trading, right, typically you need to keep that data around for 10 years-ish, depending on who you are. And okay, so 10 years is shorter than 30 years, and at that point you don't care. You can just destroy the cartridge. So if you have that requirement, and even if you don't, it's still a good idea to just have those type of periodic archives that you just keep forever. What's Murphy's Law's day, right? If I have it, I won't need it, just because that's the way it works. But if I don't have it, I certainly will, because that's just the way it works, right? So that's our tip of the day. If you like this content, please hit that subscribe button. If you need any more information about worm cartridges and LTO and tape and offline backups and other things like that, you can send an email to info@adscon.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot for listening. If you like this content, please hit that subscribe button and stay safe out there. Thanks a lot for listening. We'll talk to you soon.